Okay, so to assemble and make our crayon, we're gonna start first with the body, and then we're gonna turn them nice and tall, and then we're gonna also use the top part of our crayon. Now you can kind of see that it kind of looks like a triangle. This would be the part where you write with. So we wanna attach the top of our crayon to our crayon's body like this, okay? This would not be the right way because it's not really the shape of a crayon top. So we're gonna make sure when we glue it on that our tip part, the little flat tip, is at the top, and then our big flat part is at the bottom. And this is where we're actually gonna put a little bit of glue. So we're gonna use a glue stick. And when we are using a glue stick, you can see that it's down inside. We need to roll it up just a little bit. We don't want to ever have too much glue sticking out because then it's going to get a bunch of glue all over our paper and waste a bunch of glue. So really just need a little tip of glue sticking out. And then we're going to put that glue right at the bottom of this little tip. So on that straight flat part at the bottom, we're just gonna add some glue and a little line just at the bottom. We don't have to put any glue up here, just at, oh, it stuck to me, just at the bottom. Then we can take our crayon's body and stick it right on top of that glue. And then we can press it so it stays. And now our tip is glued to our crayon's body. Next, you're gonna get 2 black pieces, and these are gonna be part of our crayon's wrapper, or like the clothes that he wears. And on most crayons, it has a little black line here at the top and a little black line here at the bottom. And you can kind of see that in between those 2 little squiggly lines, you can see the green color of this crayon. So when we put our black papers together, we're gonna leave a little space just like a real crayon. So we're gonna cut a squiggly line using some fancy scissors. I have lots of different kinds of scissors that are fancy and they cut a fancy line. You can see right here that this one cuts a line that's kind of wavy. So when you were using these, they're kind of tricky because they don't cut a straight line. So you have to go really slow. Here's my black paper. Let me move my crayon out the way. Here's my 2 black papers. And we're gonna turn it so that it's really tall. And we're gonna use our scissors to cut this black paper in half, going this way. And we'll end up with a really cool design. Now I said, remember to go very slow. You're gonna have to chomp it and then scoot it forward. Chomp it and scoot it forward. Chomp and scoot, chomp and scoot. And then my last little piece, okay? And so now you can see that I have this really cool line in the middle. And just like our crayon, we're gonna leave a little space in between. Let me go ahead and cut my second piece. Remember that you're gonna go slow, chomp, and scoot, okay? Make sure that you are cutting long up the middle. We don't wanna cut it this way or else we have 2 pieces, okay? So now I have my 2 parts of my crayon wrapper, and we're gonna glue 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. So I'm gonna put 1 at the top, and I'm gonna leave a little space in between. I don't wanna glue them like this because then you can't see that color in the middle. So I'm gonna glue them so there's a little blue space in the middle, or whatever color your crayon is. And so I have them where I want them. I'm just gonna put some glue on the back of my black paper. So again, I just have a little bit of glue sticking up, and I can put glue on the back of my black paper. Now, what you'll notice is that I am using a messy mat underneath all of my things that I'm working on. That's just so we don't get glue all over the table. So I put glue on the back of my black, and I'm gonna flip it over and stick it right here at the top of my crayon. And I'm gonna put some glue on my second piece And again, I'm using my messy mat so that my glue doesn't get all over my beautiful tables. And I'm gonna line it up, and I'm gonna leave a little space in the middle, and then press her down. Okay, I'm gonna scooch to the bottom of my crayon, and I'm going to glue these guys to the bottom, like this. I'm gonna put some glue on these just like I did the top, making sure I just have a little bit of glue sticking up, using my messy mat. And for the bottom, let's make sure we're lining up the straight part down here with the straight part, the bottom of your crayon. Press it down, and then I'll add my last piece. I'm gonna leave a little space in between these two and press it down. Okay, and now I have at the bottom and the top with my black wiggly lines. You're gonna get a separate sheet of construction paper that you can use to cut out some arms and legs. So I think I'm going to cut this piece in half. And then again, these are gonna be my, whoa. These are gonna be my two legs. I'm gonna stick those under there. And then I think I want my crayon to have some skinny little arms, so I'm just gonna cut two skinny little rectangles for his arms. And then we're gonna glue those on same way. Make sure you have a little bit of glue sticking out. And with this, you don't have to put glue on this whole thing because we want it to be sticking out from his body. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue at the end right here. That way I can slide it behind and then press it down. And now his arm is stuck. But we don't wanna put glue on the whole thing because then it will get stuck to stuff. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna put a little bit of glue at the bottom. Okay, so I just put a little bit at the bottom, and I can slide it behind his body and press. And now his arms are stuck down. I'm gonna do the same for his legs. Just gonna put a little bit of glue at the top part. And then I'm gonna slide him under his body, like this. Or maybe I want him to be like this. Okay. And I can press it down. And his legs are stuck. Now he has arms and legs. All that's left is a face.